Hey guys, so welcome to another episode of Tech News, and I'm really excited to share something that I have been waiting to share with all of you. And this is something that I am quite intrigued, and it's about Windows 365. That's right, it's about Windows 365. And no, I'm not talking about Microsoft Office 365, though I'll talk about in a bit more details shortly. August 2nd is suggestively the date when Microsoft has slated to announce Windows 365 globally. And presently, I am assuming or guessing that the price or the subscription price will only be for enterprise users, which means that people like, individual users like us will find it pretty hefty, pricey to start using it. But of course, there will be a free trial available for all users. And I definitely plan to subscribe to the free trial, test it out, try it out in all different types and categories, in all different use cases as much as I can fathom, and share the review with you guys. Now, before I talk more about Windows 365, which I'm really intrigued about, let me quickly talk about Microsoft 365, which many of you already know about. So Microsoft 365 is Microsoft version of online Office applications, and coupled with a OneDrive storage. Now, you don't need to subscribe to Microsoft 365 to get the benefits of online Office. Online Office is presently a part for everybody to use. It's basically like Google Documents, which means that anybody with a Microsoft accounts can just go to Microsoft Online and start using the online documents, Word, Excel, PowerPoint presentation, and the other documents and the applications that Microsoft has to offer. However, the primary difference of a normal Microsoft Online account and Microsoft 365 paid account is that Microsoft 365 paid accounts comes with 1 TB of OneDrive storage, as contrasted to a normal Windows account or a free account, online account, which comes with only 5 GB of storage. I'm not sure why Microsoft chose to just give 5 GB of storage for their online trial account or the free version, whereas Google gives you 15 GB anyways for its Google accounts, and I'm talking about free Google accounts. Nevertheless, the paid account, which comes to approximately 4,798 for one user for 1 year, Microsoft is giving you 1 TB of OneDrive storage and the latest, that's right, the latest Microsoft applications. I'm talking about Windows Office, PowerPoint, presentation, Excel, the 365 version of all these applications, not the standard 2019 Office. The best part is that once you subscribe to Microsoft 365, you will be able to download these applications right on any of the devices that you are using without additional cost. That's right, without additional cost, which means that if you are subscribed like me to Office 365, then you will also be using Office 365 applications rather than Office 2019 applications or the older versions of it. Now, that's Microsoft 365 for you. I'll do a separate video talking in more detail of the benefits and the challenges of Microsoft 365 and try to argue whether or not you should spend that hefty amount of money per year on for a premium Microsoft 365 account. But what I'm really interested in is Windows 365. Now, what is exactly Windows 365? Windows 365, very broadly speaking, can seem like a virtual machine for you in the cloud, but it is so much more than a virtual machine. Now, let me try to make things simple and give you a quick example. Let's say you are planning to buy a laptop, right? You will possibly look into the different configurations of the laptop. You will look at the external the hard disk drive, the formatting of the hard disk drive, the RAM, the processor of the application, everything that goes into defining how efficient, how optimal your system or your PC is going to be, right? Windows 365 is basically a virtual PC for you. It is basically a dedicated PC only for you, only for the account holder, stored in the cloud. What does that mean? It means that once you go and register for your Windows 365 account, it will give you the option to, for a monthly subscription fee, or you can pay that yearly, have your own curated version of your PC right in the cloud. Let me get that for you again. It is basically you're having your own PC on the cloud. What do I mean by that? Let us say, for the sake of example, I go ahead and register my account into Windows 365 and I'm opting for a PC configuration of 16 GB of RAM, let's say a Pentium i7 processor and a hard disk space of 1 TB. This means that once I log in to my Windows 365 account from any browser whatsoever, irrespective of what, the configurations of my current laptop, it will immediately take me to the virtual space of my cloud PC, which means that I will be able to install any applications at par with the configuration of my cloud PC. I'll be able to install video editing softwares, games. I'll be able to install Adobe Photoshop, any power hungry applications, and I'll be able to use these applications from my cloud PC. Not just that, I also mentioned that I am opting for a hard disk space of 1 TB or 1 terabyte. That means that I can save any amount of files, videos, applications there, and only I'll be able to use it right from any browser once I have access to my Windows 365. Let me give you a use case scenario of how this is relevant to you and why I am all zested up about this announcement from Microsoft. Let us assume that I have a working full file. Let's say I'm working on this particular video, I have the raw files of the video and I'm editing this video to put up on my YouTube channel, right? This raw file and the edited files and the application that I'll be using to edit this video, all of that will be hosted or saved in my laptop, which means that anytime I want to access these files and start working on these files, I'll need access to my laptop. With Windows 365, this scenario is going to change. Let's say I'm on a vacation and the homestay where I'm staying has a very standard desktop. I just want to do a quick shoot of my video. I want to save that in my personal hard disk space, and I also want to do some basic editing on that particular video or one of my previous videos, right? All I need to do, I log into Windows 365, save the video or download, open up the video editing software, pull up one of the previous videos and start working on it. It's basically carrying your PC without actually carrying it. It's your PC on the cloud forever. The reason I am so very excited about Microsoft going to announce Windows 365 is because I believe that cloud PC is the future of how we will be computing. It's not just the future of enterprises migrating all the challenges of shipment and infrastructure, trying to ship devices to their employees. All they will need to do is just create a Windows 365 account for the employees and give the credentials to the employees. That's it. Takes less than 5 minutes for your employees to be in the environment of the work, right? But it is also going to redefine how we understand and evaluate personal computing. So we will not be restrained by the limitations of hardware of a personal computer. We will not be restrained in trying to walk up with a computer to a service center to upgrade it. We will not be restrained by the waiting period of ordering a new laptop and waiting for, let's say, a couple of days to a week for the laptop to being received to our place and then start using it. Will not be limited by any of that. All we would just need to do is log into our Windows 365, choose the right amount of configuration and then start using it right away from anywhere across the world without having to carry forward a physical PC. And here is also another good thing about Windows 365 as compared to your local computer. You will not have the headache to ever update the drivers or the softwares installed into it. You will always get the updated version of the softwares, at least the Windows softwares, the Windows application and the Windows driver done and dusted for you. Let me know if that sounds interesting to you. Do you agree that Windows 365 and eventually, since Microsoft is into the game, I'm pretty sure that other biggies are already in the pipeline and will be planning their announcement anytime soon, from anywhere between 6 months to 2 years from now. Do you think this is going to be the future of personal and enterprise computing? Would you rather have a physical laptop with the greatest configuration that you want, or are you someone who is absolutely willing and comfortable to start using your laptop stored in the PC? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you would like me to talk more about Microsoft 365, and let me also know if you want me to review any other tech videos for you. Till next time, bye bye guys.